Welcome to Volume 3 of the Filipino Martial Arts. I'm Dan Inosanto, and on this tape, I'm going to cover some energy drills, some coordination drills, and some flow drills. On the energy drills, we will cover puño sombrado, and we'll then cover some empty hand drills, which are found in the Johnny Lacosta system of Kali Eskrima Salat. Thank you very much.
Okay, what I'd like to show you now are some energy drills. The energy drills either derive from knife fighting or stick fighting. I'm going to go very slowly, and we're going to go into what we call puño sombrado. Not for the purpose of teaching it, but to the purpose of understanding what is being done. Now, nobody is going to be fighting like this. This is an energy drill. At the sound of one click, this click, let's look what's really being happening. I'm busting the knuckles, the head is being hit, and being striked here. But for training, we keep up the motion like this. This is a very basic motion to teach hand trapping and to teach when you put your hand in here or different variations, see? Okay, we're going to do this very slow, not for learning purposes, but to understand where the energy drills derive from and where they come out of, okay? Again. Okay, now, at this point, we're going to do that same drill, okay, with the hand. Okay, again, slow motion. Overhead, overhead, and upward. Okay? Not that you're going to fight like this, but this is the motion. Notice where all the hidden motion is being used. That's an elbow actually into the crazy bone. See? That could be the claw of the face. That could be the elbow here. And then I strike here. See? But you don't show this because you are getting your coordination. The reason for sensitivity drills is because it's for coordination and sensitivity. Okay. Again, let's take a look at this again. The same motion from this, in slow motion again, is going like that, okay? Notice again, see? Now, sometimes in combat, see, this one is stripped with the leg, okay? And that's stripped to the leg, and we continue the sensitivity drill here with the overhead, okay? That's the motion. Okay, now, let's look at some other. In reality, when the punch comes, we would actually hit it with the elbow, entered with a punch, or parry, do a vertical gunting, and strike. Okay? We wouldn't stay out here, but for the purpose of the drill, so we can get a lot of repetition, see, we form the vertical gunting on the outside. This is a drill. It looks like patty cake, and as I said, in reality, you're going to really enter and strike. But for the training purpose, okay, again, this is the vertical gunting. Now, notice that I'm going to go into the inside, and we are switching to our left side. We're going to slow it down here for the purpose again so that you can understand. But in reality, know that you would go in and make the contact. Notice that for the drill, I stay here. In combat, I will move into this position here a little bit closer. But this is your entry motion. Okay, that's vertical gunting. Okay. Again, when they punch again, the other one that you're going to be using now is like the vertical gunting, but it's not. In the event, I parry, I place it, I trap, I parry. Notice again, she's doing the same thing. It looks like the first drill, but subtly, it is not. Now when I switch, I'll switch again to the inside, slowly. Okay, so every so often you throw in a little shot here. Now we come to another phase of this now, and we come into the elbow situation. The elbow usually it's because when a punch is thrown, okay, and it's caught, and the hand is here, I might elbow. Notice where she picks it up again and picks it up again. Now what's really happened here? We catch and we destroy the ulnar nerve, which is the crazy bone or the funny bone, okay? Or we hit the brachial nerve here when we come up. And notice where my hand would hit the eyeball here and where the elbow would be here, and then we would come in. But for training, we go like this so that nobody gets hurt. But it's understood what's happening here. See, she knows that I hit right here. And then when the switching comes, notice in slow motion how we catch and lift. And when it comes to the opposite side, again. See? This is the Siko drill that we are now performing. See? This is the Kup, this is Alsa, this is Tabon, and this is Siko. Okay? Catch, lift, cover, elbow. Catch, lift, cover, elbow. But there are all those different little subtle hits, because you know that's really a hit. Okay, and you pick up the speed, but right now we'll slow it down again so you can see it in slow motion. Notice how we now can flow out to this drill here, that she has to respond according to distance. Okay. Okay, the next drill, notice how I put the elbow in. Okay, there is an elbow position here, that the elbow is in here. This is to teach the body mechanics of twisting, to teach where your tools for striking are going to be employed on your opponent. Okay. Okay, and then we can go back to the overhead again. See. See, notice where the hidden hits would be. Okay, but this is a sensitivity exercise teaching us where to go. And then when we seek the path, notice it's just coming out very short like this, seeking the path into the opponent. Okay, then we go back to the punching range, either the vertical gunting, okay, or the placement. Notice when the backhand is being used. Okay, and back over here. And back out again, just switching and moving out. See? And back in. Back in again. And now notice we're freelancing it, and we're going all into the different variables of attack. If she were to knee from that position, we continue. See? Notice that you're looking when the knee comes in, again, check. All the different variables are being used in this particular drill. Okay, okay, this is a very basic drill. Now I'm going to come back, and we're going to teach this person how to flow from motion to motion. By when she punches, if I were to block, she would cover, she would elbow, she would back fist. Then pick it up on the other side. Cover, elbow, back fist. Cover, elbow, back fist. Okay, just slowly first, elbow, back fist. Okay, we're going to start again. Anytime that the punch comes, and it's blocked, because they're going to come back here. Notice how I can't come back here with it, right? Notice where the elbow and the back fist. And if I were to block it here, it comes again, elbow, back fist. Let's look at the possibilities where the elbow would travel. For the drill, she elbowed my brachial nerve here, okay, and then came in. But in combat, she can go to my solar plexus, or to the deltoid, or to the solar plexus, or to the jaw itself, or to the throat, okay, or to the bicep, or to the forearm where the nerve is located. Any one of these points can be hit. And if I block, she would go out into the opposite side. Okay. Again, teaching the flow so that if your technique is stopped, you can flow directly into the other technique. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to mix it up again. Okay. Just to get the basic idea. Okay. We're using right now the vertical gunting. We're going very slow so that you can maybe practice along with us on your tape recorder. Notice how I move into the elbow range again. Okay. At any point she might knee, and I have to pick it up here and continue the flow again. See, I might back fist high, I might back fist low, and she has to just respond to me as we move. Then we go up. Okay. Then we go straight punching. See, we might shift and go to punching on that side. Pick it up on this side. Elbow in here. Elbow in. Shoot low and high. Okay, this is the energy drill. Notice that we don't make contact, because once you make contact, it disturbs the balance. Okay, so for a review again, okay, we have the high line, which is overhead. Okay, as the overhead. Okay, the next energy drill we had was the punch. We did the vertical gunting and punch. Vertical gunting and punch. Vertical gunting and punch. We had the parry and the placement of the hit, parry in place, parry in place. We had the Seiko. And with the Seiko, we had the knee when it's going to be sandwiched in. Okay. Okay, the knee again. See? Back in. See, while you're up here again, the knee is in. Okay. All right, now, in this position here, okay, the switching, the knee again. See? Okay. Okay, again. Okay. This, in short, shows you all the different variations that you might be using in the flow as you work with your partner in the sensitivity drills. Okay, let's look at this energy drill again. This is to help you that when you punch, notice there's a block or a cover position here. It checks the arm, the elbow, and the back fist. And then you would come over there on the opposite side, see? Elbow, backhand. See? Elbow, backhand. Okay? Elbow, backhand, open-handed, maybe sometimes, see? Backhand, open-handed, see? It doesn't always have to be, it can be any weapon being employed, okay? This is so that you get a lot of repetition because you need the repetition to familiarize that line of motion, okay? Okay? Again, we're going about middle speed here so that you can see the elbow, when the elbow comes in, and when you backhand. Okay, that is not a technique, but mainly it's an energy drill. Okay, I'm going to go slowly with my partner here, and we'll take up the next half. Notice that when the punch comes in, there's a possibility you might destroy here. So when you come up, okay, and you hit, there's a block here. Now what she was doing, see the elbow and the backhand. If they were blocked again, see, automatically that's elbow and backhand. See, it can go in many different ways. Okay, slow motion again. That's 1, 2, elbow, backhand. See, they block again, elbow, backhand, elbow, backhand. See, if you can move in any direction. So the motion of these energy exercises, the body sort of has a mind of its own, and you just sort of follow the flow of where his energy takes you. For an example, if I do this, notice that with my backhand, sometimes I might go first with the backhand and then with the elbow. As the other time, okay, I went with the elbow and then I went with the backhand. But this time, because of his response, see, I might go with my backhand first and then with my elbow. It can be in any order, or many times when he parries, you go with the backhand, you go with the knee, then you go with the elbow. Or the possibility is if I go like that, I go first with the knee, and then I go with the backhand, and then I go with the elbow. Or I might do it in this manner. I go with the knee, and then an elbow, and then a backhand. Remember again that the elbow does not have, in training we go to the bicep, but it can be into the deltoid, it can be into the sternum, it can be into the Adam apple itself, it can be into the mandible, it can be in any area on the body that you choose to direct your weapon to, okay? So over here, sometimes when he hits, notice that I change my weapon here, see, to get the motion. Okay, in slow motion again, see. Right? When you hit here, notice again, I change my weapon to a finger thrust, I sandwich an elbow, okay? From here, different types of throws can be employed, or takedowns, or whatever. Many of these drills that I was demonstrating with the empty hands, they come from the stick. I'm going to do this slow motion so that you can see the motion. Notice how I trap. My hand comes up to here. And notice where the trap comes. 1, 2, 3, elbow. Okay? And slow motion again. Okay? All these motions now, okay, because when you trap that hand, you can trap over here, okay? When you trap that hand, see, you can trap over here, which gives you the elbow position. So you can trap inside the hand, you can trap outside the hand, either by hitting it like that, hitting it twice, and still be ready if the blow were to come here. See, notice how it blocks the hands out here? So this hand has to come in now and go into the hubud. See? Now, when you do this in preparation, see, the drill can be done from hubud. See? See? Back again, so that you can see the basic, see the trapping involved in stick fighting. That's why it's so very easy for them to trap empty-handed, because you have to learn how to trap in different types of situations. Okay? This is the trapping drill, which is to be employed with the weapon. and with the empty hands also. Okay? Okay, what I'd like to show right now is some coordination drills in the La Casa system of Kali Eskrima. Okay, the first one is a downward figure eight. Okay, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Application of this is meaning this. When you're in long range, he hits my hand, or my arm, or hand. He hits my arm, he hits my arm, he hits my arm, hits my arm, hits my arm. And you go low, hits my hand, hits my arm. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low and high. That is the first coordination drill. All right, this is what they call Pino Ubos, or the downward figure eight. I'm going to go on now to the upward figure eight. Okay, the upward figure eight, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Upper figure eight again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Again, the explanation of the upward figure eight is that you hit the hand once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You hit the hand, and you hit the hand. Again, you hit the hand once, you hit the hand twice, you hit the hand 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Then you hit the arm or hand, okay? That is the second coordination drill. That's the upward figure eight. The next one now is the horizontal abanico with tick, okay? I'm going to place my stick up here and ask Jeff to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, notice again, when the stick is up here like this, we don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time, we're going to use strictly the wrist motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low and high. Okay, once again, watch it again. See, using strictly the wrist, not the body. See, these are strokes. This one now goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay, in slow motion again, we're going to do it together as partners. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low backhand, high backhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. 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 You want to ask, why is this important to have coordination drills? Okay, coordination drills is so that you can use the motion. Let's look at it again and analyze what we learned in the first 3 coordination drills. The first one was a downward figure eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Upward figure eight was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. The next one was the horizontal with tick. Abanico tick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay, for an example, once you understand this, that's your coordination drills. Out of any block, you can employ this. Like if he hits me with number 1, okay, notice that I am using a downward figure eight. See, low and high. It doesn't have to be low and high, but that's just the way the routine of the coordination drill start off in a La Casa game. Notice a downward figure eight. Could be on the hand, or I can shift it to the body, or to the leg, or to the arm, in any direction that I choose. Okay, it is very quick because from that motion, it is already the first stroke is in here. The second hand can be hit, the face can be hit, the body can be hit. That is the downward figure eight. Now the next coordination drill we did was the upward figure eight. So notice over here that when the upward figure eight, what targets are being hit? It could be the groin, it could be the hand, it could be the jaw, it could be the nose, it could be the Adam's apple, it could be the crazy bone at any point. When I slash up of the figure eight, it can hit the hand. However, if I choose to, I can hit the crazy bone going up. If I choose to, if this is a sword, I can hit the armpit and come up. If I choose so here, I can go directly into the groin, particularly if his other leg was forward. Okay. Then we have what is referred to as the abanikowatik. Notice that we went right into that motion here. So from any block, you can do a root block and go into abanikowatik. Okay. You can do a high wing and go into abanikowatik. You can do the umbrella and go into abanikowatik. Okay. You can do an inside deflection and slash out and go into abanikowatik. You can do an inside deflection and slash up and go into abanikowatik. You can do an inside deflection, hit the leg, and go into abanikowatik. So those three coordination drills are the abanikowatik, the downward figure eight, the upward figure eight are very essential in using any technique. Okay, for an example, when he strikes at number one, repeat again. This is an inside deflection, slashing up, and using a horizontal watik. However, if I slash up at any time, I can go into downward figure eight, right? If I slash up, I can go into abanikowatik. So all these are important. So in any angle, if he were to strike me with angle 2, see, notice that I can go into the downward figure eight. However, if he slashed me number 2 again, see, if I went over here, I can go into upward figure eight. And if he hits me again, so from any particular block, you can go into the abanikowatik. So these are three important follow-ups or coordination drills. So I'm going to repeat them again. You practice a downward figure eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. The upward figure eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. The horizontal watik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay, it's very important, these coordination drills. Let's just review again the first three I taught. Okay? Now let's imagine this is a tree, or it could be a heavy bag, or it can be any object. Okay? You had a downward figure eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. You had an upward figure eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. And you had a horizontal abaniko watik. Okay? Abaniko means fan, see? Low, high. Now we're going to use what they call the diagonal watik. It's running on a diagonal line. So we refer to this as adla. The translation is sun line. So it goes from that point to that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Repeat it again. You go on the right side of the stick. You go on the left side of the stick. You go on the right side of the stick. You go on the left side of the stick. You go high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Okay? Then you have another line. It's going this way. This is called the Bulan line, or the Buan line, which means the moon line, which means you're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. I'm going to repeat those two coordination drills again. One is the adlau line on the abanikowatik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Then we have the Bulan line, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Let's say there's a branch that's coming out here like this. Okay? This is the horizontal watik low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Up here is the horizontal watik. Okay, going high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here, again, low line again. That is the horizontal watik going low. Okay. Now let's see how you put this into combinations. Okay. Okay. When you work this with a partner now, that's a diagonal watik in slow motion again. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. With a partner again in slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. I'm going to repeat it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. In slow motion again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. If you're practicing it like this now, that's not what I want. Okay, that's a strike. Okay, these are actually full strokes. These are a half of a stroke or even a fourth of a stroke. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay, now we take the next one. That's the diagonal watik. Okay, but it's on the Bulan side. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay. Again, let's review this again. You have the diagonal with tick on the boulon side. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. All right, on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Odd loud side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Boulon side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Odd loud side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Boulon side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Now, the drill over here is the low horizontal with tick. In actuality, if they were to thrust me with the 5, okay, it would be here, or here, and here. Or it could be directly on the hand, okay? But for training purposes, you can practice it two ways. One way is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Repeat it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. I repeat it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Remember, this is for any type of thrusting type of motion. Whether I had a staff here, it would be any motion here that thrusts, okay? Whether it be a backhand here, he could hit my hand, or on the backhand here. This is how you do anything that comes in a low line can be delivered on that abanico with tick. Okay, in slow motion over here. Let's look at this again. You had the diagonal tick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. That's the odd loud side. The boulon side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. And when you do it over here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Application. Let's say this is a strike. Notice when I slash up, where I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's very quick. It can change the level, going from immediately from the hand to the hand again, to the head, to the hand, to the hand, to the leg. You can go very quickly with a changing eye. Same thing with the number 2. When I hit here, notice how I can pick up to any angle, or you can change the different variables by moving it here. It's very quick. And then you can finish it up with your heavy blows. These are light blows. But I've seen even in seminars where a person has just barely touched that person and accidentally caused him to go to the emergency hospital, providing him with 7 stitches. So this little blow, while it doesn't look very powerful, like it's at your head, see, is very powerful, see? And people only can register power when the guy goes bang, see? But this one, bang, see, it's just a snap of the wrist, okay? So the point I'm trying to bring out here, that these exercises, these coordination exercises, are very, very important, okay? And if you learn these coordination exercises, you can apply it into combat situation very simply. 5, low, high. Again, you can use this over here. Notice when I go here, that's the boulon side of the abanico tick, going to any target that I select. Over here, with the high wing, okay, that's the odd loud side. Over here, I can combine it, see? From here, that's odd loud, see? But if I went like this, it becomes boulon side here. Any portion being strike, okay? And as I said before, for the thrusting portion, this is for anything that moves out here. Whether if it's a 3 in slow motion, 1, see, 2, 3. If it's a 4 in slow motion, see, the abanico picks it up. If it's a thrusting motion here, right, no matter what weapon is being used, whether sword or staff, the abanico is a very quick weapon. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to show you right now in slow motion, okay, is the horizontal redondo. The redondo is a circular blow that travels like this. Okay. There's a low one that travels here. Okay, and it travels up here like this. Okay, in slow motion, I'm going to have a tree over here. We're going to simulate this as a tree. Notice that the blow right over here is going 1 hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on the low line, if the target is over here, or any portion of it, the hand is hitting it once, hitting it twice, hitting it 3 times, hitting it 4 times, hitting it 5 times. Okay. If you did it on the individual, the horizontal redondo, either high or low, okay, notice that the angle right here, it will go past the face here, past the face here, past the face here. Or if his hand was out here, it would be on the hand here, on the hand here, on the hand here, on the hand here. Okay. Now in practical application, a redondo can be followed from any block. It can be followed from a high wing, slow motion. Okay? It can be followed from an inside deflection, going once, going twice. These are all slow motion so you can see it. It can be followed from an umbrella. That's the umbrella. 1, 2, 3. It can be delivered for a number 2 angle. See, by hitting it 1, 2, 3. Okay. In the event that you head this way, it can go travel in the opposite direction also. Okay. At angle 4, you can block and go redondo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. For angle 3, you can block and then go into redondo. 1, 2, 3. Or it can be used by itself. 1, 2, 3. Angle 3, it can, without blocking, you can go into the redondo. Angle 4, you can go right into the redondo, either meeting it or following the energy. Okay? So that, in essence, is the application for the horizontal redondo. Okay, now I'm going to go into right now what they call the vertical redondo. The vertical redondo travels in a vertical line, or near a vertical line. That goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Again, it can travel diagonal. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? In slow motion over here, the vertical redondo would hit the top. Slow motion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diagonal, it would hit in this angle here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In slow motion, if you were to do it with a partner, okay, when they strike and you slash up, the diagonal strike is here, and that angle. I'm going slow so nobody will. But actually, okay, you can combine this. But right now, I want you to do it, training yourself to recognize that pattern. You can mix it up with the abanico and then go into the redondo. See? Or you can mix it up with the upper figure 8, all right, and then go into redondo. But right now, for the beginners, we tried to teach them to go so into the motion itself so they can recognize the motion. The same thing with the angle 2. See, notice that the redondo is here, okay? And the angle 3, again, see, the redondo can be here, picking up high or low. It could be vertical, it could be diagonal, it could be horizontal, okay? Angle 4 is the same way. Notice the hand position here. The redondo can be on the forehand side, or it can be on the backhand side in this motion here. It can be in any motion, okay, mixed in with any combination. But as beginners, they're encouraged to teach the basics, okay, in order so they can see and interpret the lines of attack. Okay. Okay. Again, for the review for this section on the coordination drill, okay, you have the horizontal redondo, you have the horizontal low, okay, you have the diagonal redondo, and you have the vertical redondo. You have a redondo coming from the reverse side also, okay, and you have it from the forehand side going this way, okay. If you have it low, you can have it high. It doesn't make any difference, okay. But these are the redondos. If you have a partner, you can train the redondos like this. Horizontal redondo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Horizontal low in slow motion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. Okay? These are the different ways you can train the redondos. Diagonal redondo, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low, high. The vertical redondo, you don't want to train with a partner because you would match and hit each other's hand. Okay? So this one here is better trained on a tree limb. Okay? Okay, what we're about to do now is what they call counter-to-counter flow, or sombrada. You're going to be concerned with 3 blocks. Okay, first is the roof block. Then you strike at angle 1, and they'll do an inside deflection. Then I'll do the drop stick. Then you do a roof block, inside deflection. Then they'll do the drop stick. Okay, roof block, inside deflection, drop stick, inside, back and forth, drop stick, and repeat the sequence. Okay, we're going to do several, so you just get the basics. That's a roof block. That's an inside deflection. That's your drop stick. Inside deflection, drop stick. Roof block, inside deflection, drop stick. Roof block, inside deflection, drop stick. In reality, when the stick is here, the hand would be hit. She would actually hit my hand here. But for the training here, for the sombrada, we're just going to go at 3 motions. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Notice where my check hand is located. When they come over here, my check hand can be passing the stick. Okay. As her check hand can be passing stick. Or we could have in here checking the stick, and she could have in checking the stick. Okay. This is the basic flow, just to get used to the person striking. Giving you reflex. Okay, this is usually done at middle range. Now the next one is very similar to that. Okay, she strikes with an angle 1. I do a rough block. I do an inside deflection, and then I do a low wing. I pull it out, and she'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Low wing, rough block, inside deflection, 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 low wing. Rough block. You strike, inside deflection. This is your low wing. In reality, you'll be right on the hand. Rough block, inside deflection, low wing. Okay, 1, 2, 3 on one side. 1, 2, 3 on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3 on one side. 1, 2, 3 on the opposite side. So it'll be something like this. Okay. Okay, that's the 2 flows that we have, and the third flow exercise we have is composed of 6 strikes also. This goes rough block, okay, inside deflection. You can either do a drop stick here, or you can do a low wing. And then you either attack with a thrust, they hit over, you go into the shield, and that's a rough block. This is the basic flow. Inside deflection, drop stick, the thrust is here, the vertical hit is here, the rough block is here. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? This would be a very basic flow. Right now it's a set pattern, but you're going to free it later on. At this point, it's good to know exactly. This is at middle range, what we're working at right now. Okay. Okay, we'd like to do the same thing now with exchanging different weapons. This shape of this weapon can be of any shape. Okay, slow motion, 1, 2. Okay, this is when you do it with a blade. Notice again, let's go back to the first flow. The first flow, when we came over here, we had a single stick, right? Notice the flow again. This was the basic flow that we were in. It is really never a set pattern, but in the beginning it's good to go into a semi-set pattern and strike at different angles. Okay, now we're going to replace this, and we were going to use, for right now, either a round stick, about 12 inches to 15 inches. In reality, the stick is placed on the hand, smashing the hand. But for training, we go on the stick. She will do likewise. See? Now, you notice that the basic flow is still here, because you're going to add out of this basic flow, and it will no longer be a set pattern. In reality, I'm hitting the hand, she's hitting the hand. Okay, this will give you the basic idea. So you can have a long and a short stick, and you can have a single stick. That basic concept can be produced even if you had a double stick, because that flow with the double stick will be, again, in reality, your shot will be right here, or right here, or right here. But for training, we go on the stick, and we go into sombrada, short. Notice that the one block strikes, but basically, this is the motion. You see that. Notice the hit would be actually on the hand. But for training, we go on the stick so nobody can get hurt. Okay, you're understanding the concept now. It could be double stick, long and short stick, or a sword itself. Okay? Okay. Okay, now, let's go on to the next portion. Okay? As you can see, although this might look redundant, it's very important that people understand this. We're going to go in slow motion, so you can see that it could be two, a blade and a dagger. All the different variables in slow motion will show you where the hit would actually be in combat, see? Okay, again, slowing it down so that you can see the different lines of attack. Okay. Okay, we can also go with double sword, using the same system that we are using. Double swords in slow motion again, so you can see again. Notice that it is still a roof block. She's still doing an inside deflection. I'm using a low wing. I'm striking, doing a low wing, inside deflection, drop stick. And the pattern can be flowing. It doesn't matter what angle I hit. We just flow with the pattern. Constantly moving the body at slow motion so you can pick it up. Okay, thank you. Okay, notice again that out of that simple pattern, this pattern right here, which is simply this block, this block, this block, this block, this block, this block, inside deflection, drop stick, low wing, shield block, roof block, inside deflection, low wing, shield block, roof. Out of that basics came all the different variables we did. Okay, this is the flow applications. What I'm going to do is show you the puño sombrado. The puño sombrado can start off with delivering from number 1, and I block. We're going to do this in slow motion. Then I puño, he catches. Then I flip the head. Okay? Now I take it down. All right? In reality, I'm going to hit the hand here, and he will puño me, come down, and take it out. Now he can hit the thrust like this, or you can slash horizontal like this. In slow motion, this is the strikes that are being employed, right? Notice that he can hit me with any angle. He's hitting me with the 5. This is the 5 position here, with the 5 thrust, they call it. Okay, that's the puño. Okay, then he takes it down. Okay, that is the 5. Okay, he can, at this point, give me a horizontal blow on number 3. So when he puños out here and he takes it down, he will give me a number 3. All right? He can give me any angle off this puño sombrado drill. Notice this is not fighting, but it's a simulating close quarter when we get in close quarter from long range. Okay? Again, all right. Now we're going to break this down and show you what are the different things that can be applied. Notice when I take this one down. Notice the sector I'm in. In slow motion, there is a puño here. I grab the thumb, and the ejection is out here. Okay? In slow motion again. Okay? Right from this position here. When I bring it down here, you can hit with the butt of the stick or with the puño of the stick, and it's flipped out at that point. And this is banged. Okay? In slow motion again. 1, 2, 3. At this point, notice where the hit is. And that is flicked out. Notice that at all times, I control here because this is going to hit. This is going to hit the hand, and I can come down here and knee the face or the deltoid for the use of this, or I can take it all the way down to a lock into the ground. Okay, at this point, I'd like to show that one more time again. When we come over here, you can snake it also. See how the snake comes out here like that? This, of course, is hitting 2 or 3 times, and then stripping. Okay, in slow motion again. Right? Again, we come out here. Notice the hit over here, the hit here, the hit over here, and the stripping on the snake. Okay, one more time so you can see. 1, 2, 3, and I snake it here, take it out, double it here, and take it out. Okay. Now let's look at some finer points over here. Anytime you bring it down, okay, notice I'm going to bring the hand, his stick hand down. I'm going to strike the nose. I'm going to strike the hand. I might even strike the leg as the stick comes out. Notice how I grip the thumb here, because this also can control the man to hit back and go into various different type of locking positions that I might knee or elbow in opportunity. Okay, again, notice that when I came up, notice where I'm grabbing now. It's right at the puño end, and the left knee is used to eject the stick out. Notice again that when you're inside at that point, and I had my hand here, where the lever point is out. Okay, it doesn't have to be always with the left knee. Again, if you watch closely again, when I come out here and I go into that sector, I can use my puño to peel it out like this. Okay, in slow motion again, right? When I come over here and I go in that range, I can use the puño section of it. Okay, when I moved into that sector, what else can be? You notice that I can throw, if I so desire, to come in here with. Okay, okay. So any possibility comes in when I'm here at that point. I can take them down at this point also. And then the stick can be ejected into the face, but for purpose of the film, we don't want to do that. What I like to do is relate to the angle. Notice that the strike is here. I would really hit the hand in combat and then follow up. Okay. Now I'm going to use that same application with the staff. Notice that the staff is entering at angle 1. I would really hit the hand here and hit the hand here. Okay, but for training, instead of hitting the hand here and hitting the hand here, I just use the staff as a training device. See? The side goes tack, tack, tack. Okay? It hits, smash the hand, and double it on the face, and then redondo, one hit over here. Slow motion again, right? You hit the hand, and then double up on the face. Okay? You can hit the hand once, hit the hand twice, double up on the face, and then strike the bottom part, and then double up again. Okay? In slow motion again. That's 1, 2, double it up. Okay. Now, when the strike comes at angle 2, okay, angle 2 is here. Notice where the hand hit it would be here. This would often automatically go right into the face. So when the strike comes with the staff, it goes right into the face. Okay. The question is, if he strikes me here and the other staff comes in, I hit the hand again and come right back in the same technique that I did in the beginning, in slow motion again. I would hit the hand. Why the hand? Okay. Because when you hit the hand, he cannot hold his weapon. Once he cannot hold his weapon, that weakens that over here when that comes on. But let's say this person has a lot of macho, and I smash that hand, but he still holds on. He strikes it here. I smash the hand again and hit it again. So we've hit the hand once here. We hit the hand once here. We hit the hand once here, and then over here. Again, this is the principle of the vine, or not the vine, but the principle of the snake. If you kill the snake, which is the vine, then the person cannot hold the weapon. So we kill the fang of the snake. We kill the fang of the snake. He has no weapon to hold. Okay, that's why we destroy the limb. It's considered the fang of the snake, and it comes into here. You come out. Any angle. If he strikes me with 3, I would already hit the hand. This would be just tapping the hand here. This would go deliver it up. Slow motion again. That's 1. That's 2. That's up. Slow motion again. 1, 2, up. The 1 is on the hand. The 2 is on the hand, and it's up here. If he strikes me with this angle here, 4, notice where the hand hit will be here. When he moves again with the other side, slide the stick over again, and it's striked again, slow motion. The first block is on the hand, the second block is on the hand, and double up here. Okay. This type of hitting or blocking, if I use a staff like that and I block, I love it. Because when he comes up to here, he will never make it because both hands will be hit. See? If he blocks with the staff like this, see, this hand will be too quick. It'll be on the other side. See, because as he goes out the meat of here, you just half motion here, both hands can be eliminated. Same thing over here. When he blocks over here, it'll be on the other side of the face and into the head or into the hand position. Okay? So blocking is probably the most least efficient. So when you strike, most calling men, you notice that they don't block. At that range, the hand is being smashed. But for training, they go like this and go automatically into the opposite side. So if he strikes me from angle 1 and then strikes me at angle 2, notice I already eliminate that hand. I eliminate the hand once, twice, and back in. Okay. The other angle is usually with a thrust. At this thrust angle, if you work inside, you're going to go into the hand position here, smashing that hand here. Okay? In slow motion, if he's here, because it automatically will come back to here, and you can eliminate the hand again. Eliminate the hand, eliminate the fang of the snake again. Okay? Now, sometimes you work on the outside. This should eliminate the weapon hand again, but if you were to strike again, automatically you would go into play here. Okay? Let's take something like a thrust here. If a thrust, like a bayonet type of thing situation, right? You can eliminate the shot here that the horizontal butt stroke cannot use because he moves right into the sectoring. Okay? Always hit the hand rather than the block because blocking is the most least efficient method that you have. Hitting the hand, if you go like that, bang, that's it. He cannot hold that staff. That staff is weak. You're in. Okay? These are some of the basic ways when you handle a staff. In the longer weapon, when it's out here like this, sometimes you cannot hit the hand. But once you block, you can slide right on the stick to eliminate the hand and then project up here to the upper part of the body. Same is true here. If I use this position here, see, notice that if I can reach the hand, I do. If I can't, my next motion will be right on the hand again. See, right on the leg, on the toe, and up here, and then far back. Okay, these are some of the basics that you can use, whether it's stick fighting, or whether it's blade fighting or staff fighting. Okay, now I would like to progress into the staff again one more time to show you that it's not just a stick weapon. Your same principle will be used here. Slow motion. One. See, notice the cut is here. He strikes here. Notice the cut is right here. Okay? So the same principle that you kind of learn with the staff can also be done with the bladed weapon. It can be done with a blade. This is even better. See, because one hand can hit, one hand can strike here. If he hits it again, notice where it shifts back into position again. Okay? So the position over here, when you go one, even this hand can pick it up, this hand can strike, this hand can thrust. Okay? The method can be interchangeable. It can be done with stick and dagger method. Still the same principle is being used. Still the same principle. The hand smash is already here. This hand is already delivering over here. Okay? So all these weapons, whether it's stick, blade, or empty hand. Now, if you have to use the dagger by itself, and you got it close enough, you already have it. See? Because over here, automatically, this knife is already in, see, that you can shoot many times. Okay, any angle doesn't matter, because once you get smashed, you're in here very tight. Using with the foot, automatically, you can now employ both knee, elbow, whatever weapon is used. It doesn't make any difference whether the knife is pointed this way. You go into the knife, and slash and thrust. Okay, all different throws can be used at this point. Okay, but this will take care of the dagger and stick portion.